So I got a real fun day going on today. We're hiking the tall timber, but we're deep in the shade, and we got a nice shady spot here. We were just down at the water. So I got pretty boy Leif, and I got his rock star son Vitnir. Now Vitnir I raised, of course. He's back staying with me for a little bit. I had put him through the Desna training with Leif's help, and he had went to his home down outside of Seattle, and he's back up for a while. Him and his sister are here visiting me, and so we're out doing some nice mountain work again. He knows the old trails, and it's good to have him back. He's a phenomenal big fella. If you've never seen a world-class dog, you're looking at a couple of them right now. Vitnir is absolutely amazing. So this is a Tekla and pretty boy Leif pup. Look at this big fella. Oh my goodness. He's amazing, yeah. So it took me a minute or two to get him so that he could recall the buy me trick, but boy, I say it now, he's right there. So he's something else. He's a world-class hiking machine, this big fella. So yeah, fun time. Move to there. Good boy. That's all right, buddy. That's my boy. So it's hot out today, so we're staying in shade all the way. We hit little spots of sun, but we're trying to stay right in the shade all the time. These boys, they needed to blow off a little steam, which is fine. And they're good pals, but we're not working hard. We're taking it real easy. In this heat, you take it real easy and just stay with the breeze and shade. And we were just over at the water. It's almost gone. There's not much left, but we found it. Our first stop for water was dry, so we had to go to the second one. So that's okay. I mean, that's the way she goes. But when you're hiking shades, you're in all the underbrush, so it's pain in the butt, pain in the hands, and there's rose thorns and everything going on. It's always underbrush, but that's least of my worries. It's a beautiful, beautiful day out. So this big fella right here, I have his full brother, Tuvo, right in the yard. He's sitting in the yard right now. Where you going, mister? Where you going, buddy? Where you going, buddy? You better come and sit right here. Now they like it right. Come on, Leif. Come by me, boy. Oh, boy. Well, look at this. Look at the stuff you guys got on, you guys. I had you guys looking good. You're working dogs. That's the working dogs. So this exact genetic is down in the yard. Tuvo and Maja Camp. And of course Tika has pretty boy Leif pups as well, and Tika's a sister to Tekla and Kai, and full sister to Kai. And so this big boy, there's a whole bunch of them over there too. Now, when you're a dog breeder and you get a dog that comes out much better than the parents, you're pretty happy. And there's few dogs like him in the world anymore. That's a beautiful dog. It's hard to even describe. I don't have enough fancy words to describe him. He's so unbelievably good that it's hard to say. I mean, Leif is absolutely some unbelievable, but Vitnir is again greater. So this particular weekend is big time, big male city down at our place. I have Rico coming in for Anya. She's cycling down there. Kai is in heat. She's not getting bred. And so I got Leif, his big boy. I got Mons down there. Jaeger's back home for a stretch. And Rico's coming in. Dakota's there. We got Vitnir. And of course I got Ark. Rico's big boy Ark. So they're a big family reunion coming up, boy, I tell you. So yeah, it's going to be a fun time. Now, for Vitnir, this is almost like I don't know what you call them, training programs where you go and you get a refresher course, but this is like a little Desna refresher for them. And we've been cruising quite a while, and I've had to say his name a few times, and had to snap him out of a few things, but he's right there. I think he gets away with a little bit at home, and he forgot just how fast I was too. He didn't want to come there quite a while back, and he forgot that I was part Kenyan, so I caught up to him pretty fast. And then from then on, he remembered. He said, "Oh yeah, there's no getting away." So he's right there. But he was no problem. But yeah, it's fun time. So beautiful dog. So I'm gonna quiz out Brent and Christine. But when they come, they're over in Iceland taking a trip for 2 weeks. So this big fella, he's gonna hang with me. His sister Tova's here too. So Mon, he's happy. Kali is happy. That's their daughter. But I think after Torleif is going to be. See, Torleif is almost full brother to this. Only Torleif is Leif and Tuva, and this is Leif and Tekla. Now Tekla and Tuva are twins, so Torleif is almost identical to this. So Torleif is going to be used on Vita first, and maybe what I'll do is I'll talk to Christine and Brent, and maybe we'll put this big fella on second. Maybe he can have a litter down the road. I think he's definitely about as good a stud dog as I'll ever find. You could go around the world, you won't find one like this. Full hunting dog, full working dog. I mean, the hunting champions in the back of this guy is so profound that in the hunting world, in the hunting champions, when they get a champion over in the old country, they're extremely good dogs. The breeders have done a world-class job with that dog. Now, the very elite go into competition to become a Nordic champion, and that's to win a championship in 3 countries. You got to be a committed breeder, and you got to be a committed handler to raise a dog that good, and then to handle that dog that good to win that, to do that, and you got to be committed to put the time in. Now, this big fella, of course, right close to the surface, has 2 Nordic champs, right close to the surface. So when we were passing all them game beds back there and all the game tracks right up to the water and catching all the scent, he's like a little freak out there, boy. He's thinking, can I go? They're down here. Now I'm down. Oh no, we're not hunting today, big fella. But he'd hunt. Oh my goodness. Talk about stamina. Talk about power. Talk about bone density, muscular stance. Oh my God, what a head on him. Yeah. Leif did a good job, boy. Leif brought forward a lot of good genetics. He looks more like Tekla, of course. He looks more like his grandmother, Camp. But you can see Leif in his fancy gait. He's got that big stride. Oh, and he steps out there watching these 2 boys cross the meadow. Wow. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, eh, buddy? Oh, that's a good boy. Yeah. So when you raise a good pup, you see, and you get a good bond with a good dog, it only takes a second, you get it back again. And it really is quite cool. You never really know, he's been gone for months, right? But it only takes a second to build that bond again. Now, you got to have a clue how to build a bond, but once you got a bond with a dog, it's good for life. They can come and go, and they remember who they are and who I am. So it's pretty cool for me, of course. It's not every day I get the pups back. He's 9 hours away. So they went to great lengths to bring him back, and I appreciate it. I really do. I think it's very cool. Yeah, and I wanted to visit with him and spend time. It's an amazing Elkhound. There's no Elkhounds like him anywhere in the world. Like, I mean, you might find a couple in Norway, but in his class, he's the very upper end, the very elite of the Elkhounds. There's sure no Elkhounds in his league outside of my pups in North America. So it's a big fun day to get him back. Now, I will have a fun time in the next night or two. I'm going to take Tuvo, which is the little tiny guy, and Vitnir, and I'm going to have Mon come in too, because Mon is half brother to Vitnir, right? So they've been having fun. And so Tuvo, Vitnir, and Mon are the 3 litters of Tekla. That's the males from the 3 litters. So I have all 3 in the yard now. So that's a pretty cool deal. For a breeder, a pretty fun time. And of course, Tekla is as good a female as there is in the world. She's really, really good, as you can guess. It wouldn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that his mom's pretty good. Isn't that right, buddy? Huh? Your mama, she did a good job with you, that's for sure. But hats off to Brent and Christine, boy. They're raising a world-class dog here. He's doing good. Now, he's packing just a shade more condition than my dogs do, simply because he's not in the mountains all the time. Now, he's got a full-time job at the fire hall, so he's a working dog, but he's not necessarily mountain running every day, so he's not as lean and mean as his dad. And but he's capable. He can hustle. That's pretty cool. So he wanted to show me how fast he was there earlier. That's a good boy. But he's not as fast as me, so that's okay. He said, "Who is this old maniac after me? I can't leave him." That was pretty funny. We had a fun time, didn't we, buddy? Huh? You forgot I used to be in the old Marathon Olympics, beating Kenyans all day long. Eh? Nothing to it. They got nothing on me, do they, buddy? That's pretty funny. So yeah, lovely dog. So these are good dogs to work with, hike with, and hit the remote trails with. They're awesome family dogs. And so they got kids, young kids where he lives. He's just such a family dog. He's so nice, but very polite, very nice fella. And see, got lots of Leif's good nature, but it's tempered by Tekla, which you can see, just the behavior. See, this is so genetically ingrained in these guys. This personal behavior. It's so much fun having these good guys come back. Yeah, he's friggin' amazing, I'll tell you. So, yeah, we're just hanging out here for a little bit longer, let him cool down a little bit. I gotta cool off a little too. But we're not working hard, and we're just taking it easy today. We're having fun. But I wanted to show him off. Come, boy. What a good boy. Come right by me. Oh, he's going to check things out. What a good boy. So yeah, I got lots of video of Vitnir as a pup, but I didn't have many at this age. He's 8 months, in case you're wondering. He's 8 months right now. He's a magnificent fella. What a good boy. Oh, you guys are good. That's a good video.